Test 1 2, test 1 2. Here we go. Hey everyone, waiting for people to check in. Welcome to Sven's Media Madness Part 1, Episode 1 tonight. If you haven't heard, we announced it today everywhere. We are going to, I'm actually going to talk about Facebook this month. So anything social media, anything web development, anything online advertisement, that's what we do here at Tangram Media. Yeah, not NC State. That's just my son's going to NC State, but we'll talk about that a little later. In this first episode, I just want to talk a little bit about myself, about my company, and what we're actually doing. But in general, this is going to be a daily thing during the week. We're going to talk about social media, about web development, anything to make your online business or your online startup, whatever it is, successful online. And again, we chose Facebook this month because it's the most used platform overall. Right now we have 180 million users in the US, and they spend an average of 45 minutes a day on social media, meaning on Facebook. So that is way more than 100 million hours a day spent on Facebook, just in the US alone. It's quite an impressive number. Wonder why anybody would even consider anything else than social media or social media advertisement in this case. So to get this whole thing started, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to do that all the week through, so you know who you're dealing with. My name is Sven, obviously. The same thing as the reindeer in Frozen. We are working in a company called Tangram Media. I'm actually the president of the company, and my company works online marketing. That means anything from social media to web development to online advertisement. We've been doing this now for 9 consecutive years. Obviously, there's a little bit of an accent in my speech, which is definitely German. We came here 10 years ago, founded the company in 2007, and since then we've ever been in business, and we have got great customers and a great product. And we just enjoy working together with people and helping them out. Other things that we have done during that time is I've educated about 2,000 people just myself with social media marketing and web development, search engine optimization in the local colleges. And that's, again, it's all for free. I just love to do this stuff. I want to get the word out so you can be more knowledgeable about what's going on in the online sphere. So, about myself, I was in the German Air Force, flew things like this for quite a while. So that's a German Tornado. I flew that for 22 years in the German Air Force, and then decided to do something totally different. My oldest son was born here whilst I was stationed in Wichita Falls, Texas. And during that time, we just enjoyed ourselves so much that we said, okay, let's try and go back to the States and do something there to get successful. And I think it's worked out pretty well. We enjoy our life here in North Carolina. It's a great time to be in, and great people here. It's a great state. No matter what the media says, it's a lovely state. We got great school systems here, and the people are just lovely. And I just want to say, hey, go North Carolina. Everything's being politicized today. I won't go too much into that, but choose the country or the state that you like most, and then worry about the politics later. That's all I got to say to that one. Okay, but we're here to talk about social media and about Facebook. So in essence, if we talk about social media, if you have a business or not, it really doesn't matter, but there's a reason why it's called social media. It's social media not because everybody just does all these stupid things, but it is interaction, people interacting with other people. That's it. And it's been nothing else for centuries, for thousands of millennia. It hasn't changed at all. It's communication. And communication means that people get together somehow. Whether it used to be on the telephone, or whether it used to be in the local pub, or in the local square thousands of years ago, or in your church, doesn't matter. Communication is and will remain communication. And what social media does is it makes remote communication possible without yeah, remote communication possible. That's the whole thing. But it's the closest thing to me and you sitting next to each other and to showing each other pictures or showing you my face. I mean, it's nothing else that I'm doing right now. This is directly live on social media. I'm live on social media here on Sven's Madness channel. Sven's Media Madness channel, and I'm talking directly to you. Is nothing else. So that's what social media is. It's communication in essence. So a lot of people tend to overthink that. Communication is communication, period. It's nothing else than meeting someone, in the evening for dinner. You don't go ahead and go like, okay, what could I say? What could I do? So this is meaningful? No, you don't. You just be yourself, and that's what you do on social media. It's just be yourself and blurt it out. And don't be salesy. And remember, we don't want car salesmen on social media. Who wants that? Who would like a car salesman on social media that tries to sell you all this stuff all the time? That's really not working. So on social media, you have to be a social person, and as much as you like it as you don't. Now, a lot of business owners tell me, yeah, that's not going to help my business. Yes, it will. It will. And just the same reason that I'm telling you my story here, it's the same thing. People love stories. And if your story is engulfed, if your brand is engulfed in a story, then it all gets a lot easier to sell your products. Okay, so the sale comes automatically. What you want to do is first you want to make fans of your future customers. And that is social media is just the perfect platform for it. And as I said, this month we're going to talk about Facebook. And Facebook is just an incredible platform because there are so many people on it. I just said it just a little bit ago. We have 150 million people, 180 million people on Facebook in the US. And they're an average of 45 minutes a day on Facebook. So that's way more than 100 million hours a day spent on Facebook. Okay, I am very, 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 very sure that TV, newspaper, and radio together will not topple that amount of time. So there's no way that people spend that much time on other media than they do on Facebook or on social media for that effect. Social media, people say now if you take it all together, it's about 3 hours a day. So it's just amazing how much time people spend. It's just the new TV, the new radio, the new everything. Everything is in this little thing. I'm speaking right into my iPhone here. I mean, how great is that? A live video, just streaming that out there. So here's I'm making my case on social media, and we'll make that every night because I'm really, really passionate about this and about social media as a communication tool. And it's not what a lot of people think it is, stupid or idiotic. No, it's the same thing as Fiona and Mary on the phone in the 70s. And Fiona says to Mary, hey, you're still there. I can hear you breathing. And Dad is in the bottom hall and going like, hey, guys, get off the phone up there. I want to use the phone. For all of you millenniums that don't know that, how this works. So there was a phone line in your house one of these days. First of all, there was nothing like, I'm taking the remote here, but there was nothing like, wireless or anything like that. It all had wires. It had long wires. You sometimes see those 70s shows. And that was it. You had to sit next to the telephone, and it had a dial in there, no numbers to put down. So it was really cool, But the thing was, you only had one telephone line in the house, and that one telephone line in the house, when somebody was talking on it, nobody else could talk on it. So there were no two lines in one line or something like that. So of course, Dad told everybody to get off the line. So let's talk about Facebook. So Facebook and social media is nothing else than communication. So it's nothing else than the communication you had 20, 30 years ago. It's really no different. And once we accept that and we see that as just a different form of communication, then everything is going to be all right. Right? We're just happy, lucky fellows on social media. Why? Because we learn how to use the social media to our advantage as a business or just to communicate with our customers. You can use it as a support tool even. You can have one of my mentors, Gary Vaynerchuk, he's talking about his support department, about the give a crap department. So we do give a crap about our customers. That means we deliver content to our customers or to future prospects or to our fans. It really doesn't matter if they ever become customers. It's really not that important because, again, we're using this communication as a tool. So we're throwing things out there that will help customers to get in contact with us. I'll give you an example here. If I have problems now with a company, I don't call them anymore or I don't write them an email. I'll go straight to Facebook. And I'll ask, hey, your service today, it just sucked. So please help me out here. I have a problem with your product. And just help me. This is my problem. And it won't take long for them to answer. Really not long, because they know it's out there. And so then that communication is totally in the open. Everybody can see that. So I've said it about 55 times now, Facebook. Facebook is definitely the biggest, the largest, and the most powerful social network there is. For a little bit of history on Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg in German, it's not Zuckerberg, it's Zuckerberg actually, which means Sugar Mountain. So Mark Sugar Mountain has, in his dorm, has developed a thing called Facebook. And it was actually just for students in his college to get to know each other and to put out profiles over there. And that's what developed into this amazingly nearly 2 billion people network today that we have. And just think about the sheer possibilities of getting into contact with potentially 2 billion people. 24 hours a day, all the time, everything on Facebook can be done all on Facebook. Now, to get those likes and to get people to follow you on Facebook, what you have to really do is pour out content there and pour out your passion out there. So it's just the same thing as I'm doing. I'm passionate about social media and about the web in general. So I'm pouring out content here for you, just for free. And that's what you got to do. Don't build your little castles, your little sand castles, and hide behind them. No, all your secrets, everything goes out there. And why? Because of trust. Trust is the main thing. If people trust you, they will buy from you, or they'll, at least look at your stuff. If that is all, if you don't want to sell anything, if you just want to say, okay, I've got a message here, either political or environmental, or I've got a travel blog, and I want that to be out there, that's just a great thing. So I implore you to use social media for whatever you have. If you have religious ideas, that's the best way to do it. Okay. So Facebook, one of the main things I get is how am I going to post on Facebook, and what am I going to post on Facebook? Because it's really not that easy for some people to express themselves. So I say it's actually very, very easy. Just think about what people like. And one of the main things is, if anything fails, just use puppies or little babies. That always works. It's always 100% sure puppies and babies will always work on social media, no matter what you do. Okay, cute things will always work. Okay, so how do you find good content? Okay, for now there is a couple of platforms out there, but the easiest one to use is Google. So let's say you are a builder and you want to have some funny photos out there. All you got to do is put into Google funny homes, and you will see thousands and thousands of pictures of something funny, like homes that are turned upside down, homes that have doors instead of windows, all kinds of stuff. Hey, and that's funny. Good enough. You just put that content on and you'll be good with that. So funny stuff is really easy to find. A little bit harder sometimes is to find content that pertains to your brand. So let's stay with the builder. Builders are relatively easy. I mean, they can use everything from the building process to gardening process to how to finance your home, anything. So all you got to do again is just Google it. So the Google is your friend. The Google is your friend. Big friend Google. So Google, you got to just go in there and put some keywords in there and just, how do I fix a leaking roof? Boom, there's a blog article right there, right at your fingertips. Okay. We'll get into how we connect this all the way through the week and through the months, because I've got to talk a little bit more about other things than just how to post on Facebook. But so funny things is one thing, absolutely always works. Anything that you think funny and you're a funny person, that will work. If you're not a funny person and more a down-to-earth person, then really you might want to do more of a kind of a content blogging type thing where you just find content online. Remember, again, Google is your friend. Check out blogs. There is gazillions of blogs about every topic. And if you just Google, I want a blog about gardening, you'll get 20 million results, blogs about gardening. Find the one you like, and then just pick a couple of articles. All you got to do is that article. So let's say you found an article about how to prune your trees in autumn. Okay, pretty good system, pretty one good right now. All you got to do is you got that blog post ready up. All you got to go in the bar up there, highlight that URL, that web address, that domain address, take that out and put it directly into a Facebook post. As soon as you put it in there and you hit return, that link that you put into a Facebook post will automatically populate with the title and a description and a picture of that article that you found. Voila. How easy is that? So you're basically done now. Now, what is really important, you want to kind of put your own little type of style on it. So there's two things you can do. So now that we have the link, the picture, what happens if people click on that picture, they'll automatically go to that blog post. How easy is that? But sometimes you want to change that picture up because that picture is taken from the website and sometimes it doesn't look that good. There's a little box on the bottom of Facebook that has a little plus in it. Okay, if you hit that plus, it'll ask you to upload a picture to that post that you've just done on Facebook. Okay, so you got to be a little prepared. So you found that blog post about pruning. So you can go ahead again and just go into Google, same thing, and go guy pruning trees, woman pruning trees, kid pruning trees. And go hit the image button on Google and you will get 1,000 pictures of people pruning trees. Nothing wrong with that. Now here's a good one. Copyrights. If you're using pictures on social media, don't worry about copyright. You don't have to worry about copyright. You can use any picture that you can find on the web. Why? Because Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, everybody has made sure that they will not fall into copyright problems because it's their responsibility. It's their platform. Okay? So I'm saying that again. No copyright problems on Facebook, on Twitter, anywhere on social media. Now, if you have your own personal blog, your own personal website, totally other story. Be very, very, very careful. So copyright is one thing, okay? I'm making here a C so people know copyright is really, really important, okay? Not on the social media, but on your own platforms. Just think about it this way. It's really pretty easy. Copyright, as soon as you put it on something that you own, you yourself, it's going to be a problem if it's copyrighted. And we'll get to that in another day. That is the topic of an entire whole post. Okay, so let's go back. So we were at pruning trees for a gardening blog or for a builder in the autumn. And you found a blog post online, you copied the URL, you put it into Facebook, you hit the enter button, and everything will populate with including the link to that blog post that goes directly from that image. Okay, so now what happens is you want a different picture. Let's hit the little plus. And you found one on Google that a guy is pruning trees, beautiful picture, and you can just upload that right in there, okay? And then what will happen is on the bottom you'll have two pictures. Now the original picture, and there's a little 1 over it, and the new picture with the little 2. So all you got to do is click the little blue 1, and one of the pictures will go away, and it'll just have that picture that you had. And you can use multiple pictures, that's fine. As soon as you use multiple pictures, you can even edit stuff. So there's a lot of things you can do on Facebook. But just remember, the picture is so, so important. No Facebook post without a picture. Guys, that has to be totally ingrained. If you put a Facebook post without a picture up, you might as well flush it down the toilet. There is no way you're going to get any attention without pictures. And it's been proven millions of times. Put a picture on the stupid post, okay? Picture on the post. Really important. Okay, so now we've got a picture on the post. We've got the link. Now let's talk about edit up there. Okay, so you can edit the text that is up on top of the picture. Right now we have that link in there. Okay, you can actually, if you want to, take that entire link out because it's already in the picture and in the text below that has the description before when you populated it. Okay, so you can take the whole thing out and just write your own thing there. Okay, write taglines are really, really important. So taglines on the top to get people's attention. The first thing that people will see when the newsfeed comes down, they'll see that beautiful picture of someone pruning a tree. They'll go back up and now they're reading the tagline. Now, if the tagline is something garbage that they can't do anything with it, tough luck, your post is dead. Okay, remember, you're all just in the news feed of people and it's just moving in front of people like this. And they scroll at Mach 2. Okay, Mach 2 here. Mach 2 goes right and your post is gone. Okay, your post has to be visually appealing first and then there has to be a tagline that gets them. Okay, so short and descriptive. Some people say put a question right there. Is that your problem? The pruning of the trees. Is that your problem, or is that what you what you would like, some kind of question. You can come up with it. 5 top reasons why we shouldn't do this, all these kind of things. So that's a great one. Or a more provocative top line. My neighbor didn't do this, and then his trees died. So that's a cool tagline. But if you just repeat the tagline from the bottom that you had before, pruning trees in autumn, maybe it's pretty boring. People are gonna go, and your newsfeed goes down the toilet again. So make it interesting. Which brings me to one extra topic: hashtags. Okay, hashtags, number sign, same thing, pound sign. Okay, you might have heard about it. You don't know what it is. It came directly from Twitter. Okay, the good old hashtag. Here we go. Hashtags are one of the most important things on social media. Shall I say it again? Hashtags are really, really, really important. Why? They announce a topic. Okay, a topic or something else. Now, any social media platform has hashtags these days. Instagram is crazy on hashtags. If you get a post on Instagram, you'll have like 55,000 hashtags below it. Twitter, of course, which started it. Facebook has it, Pinterest has it, even LinkedIn has it. So what happens as soon as you put a hashtag in front of a topic, in this case, pruning trees. You could do hashtag pruning trees. You're indicating you have a topic behind the hashtag. And in Facebook, that's where we are right now. If you put a hashtag in front of it, that link becomes clickable. So why is that so important? Because now you announce to Facebook that I'm writing about the topic pruning trees. And when you look at the search bar on top in Facebook, there's a little search bar. Usually people just look for other people or for other companies or for groups. But also if you put a hashtag in that search bar and put pruning trees behind it, you will get all the topics about pruning trees. And that will only work with a hashtag. So if you want your post to come up in these searches, and people do that, okay, search is something else we've got to talk about in a second. So let's put that back. If you put hashtags in front of a topic, that will tell Facebook that you're looking for a topic. That'll happen more times because brain's fried. Mark II. Where was I? Okay, so if you usually put pruning trees in there, you most probably will get a Facebook page or a group, pruning trees. That's about pruning trees. Now, if you don't want that, you put a hashtag in front of it, put pruning trees, and then you get all the topics, all the posts that were about pruning trees, including now yours because you put a hashtag on it, pruning trees. Okay, so here's the rule. You want to get yourself a hashtag for your company. One hashtag that always stays the same. So for us, it's hashtag Tangra Media. So if anybody puts in hashtag Tangra Media, you get all the posts from Tangra Media. Or if you click on it, which I remember, if you now remember, about 1.5 minutes back, I told you that the hashtag in front of something will be a clickable link in Facebook. And you can give it a shot. As soon as you post out something on Facebook with a hashtag, and then if it's posted, you click on that hashtag, it is actually clickable. And it will go directly to that topic. So in case of our pruning trees, hashtag pruning trees, you'll click on the pruning trees, and you'll get all those posts with pruning trees. That's how nice and easy it is, okay? Hashtags, really, really important. Rule of thumb on Facebook, not more than 2 topic hashtags and your business hashtag. So the business hashtag, recap, is your company. Hashtag the Golden Plumber. Hashtag the Jefferson Inn restaurant. Whatever you have. That is yours. And then whatever you were just posting, make up a topic. Or take that topic that's there. So for instance, pruning trees, crazy kids, curb appeal, building a house, whatever. Can be whatever you think is a nice hashtag. And if you want to test it, that's fine. Put the hashtag up there in your Facebook page and then just see what comes up. And if not much comes up, you might want to use a different one. However, by the way, sometimes it helps to have 2 Facebook pages open. Okay. Nowadays, the browsers all have little tabs on top, so you can have 2, 10, 15, 25. Like in my case, sometimes I have 25 of those open. I get totally confused. So everything's confusing, but tabs are really good. So what I usually have is I have 2 tabs of Facebook open. So I can do exactly that. If I have a post and I say, oh, maybe that topic, I'll go to the other tab in my browser and I check out the topic. Okay, if you don't know what tabs are, better learn something about browsers. There's usually a little plus In the top right in Chrome or in Safari, you have a little plus up here. If you hit that plus, it'll open a new tab in your browser window, okay? And then you can go back and forth. I think maybe 99% of the people know it now. 2 years ago, it was a total eye-opener. People were like, this is amazing. Now I don't have to kind of close my stuff and have to go back and forth again. But it does work. Okay, so I have 2 Facebook pages open. And just so you can search on one, maybe just you do research on others so you don't have to, and then you can write your post. It's still here. If you go back and forth between the tabs, it'll still be here. It's just great. Okay, so anatomy of a post. That's basically what we're doing today. Okay, we have just Peter asking here, okay, can you repeat that? Okay, so let me go through this again. Let me get a little bit more comfortable here. Anatomy of a post on Facebook. Okay, number 1, visual. Visual. Okay, so important. Don't ever write a Facebook post without a picture or a video. Okay, this is a video that I'm doing right now. Videos are crazy. Again, we'll have our own section. If you come back this month, I promise you, it's going every evening you're gonna have something new on this channel, and then you can go back and watch it, which is pretty cool because afterwards, after that live session, it goes directly up on our Facebook channel and most probably on YouTube and everywhere else. Okay, so number 1 for Facebook posts, the number 1 rule, visual. Okay, have a nice picture in there. If the picture that you've taken from a URL is not good, get your own. Okay, everything's free. Pictures are free online. Anything on social media can be posted. Don't worry about whatever it is. There are some instances on Pinterest. Pinterest will take some of your pictures down. It'll just happen. So they say there's copyright, whatever you put in you down, but it's not your responsibility. Okay, you can't do anything wrong with copyright on the social media, but don't do that on your website. Don't do that on your blog. Okay, anything that's personal that belongs to you, don't ever watch out for copyright. We'll get to that one too, but for now, if you want to post on Facebook tonight, every picture is a game. All right, 1 visual, either video or a picture. 2, hashtags. Okay, you want to produce hashtags. Okay, 1 for your company, 2, maximum 3 on Facebook for the topic that you're announcing. Okay, so how to prune trees in autumn. Okay, I would say, okay, hang on, backwards. Okay, hashtags. Taglines. You have to have a good tagline because after somebody sees the picture, they want to know what this is about. Okay. So the tagline, so let's say that autumn pruning again will go like, my neighbor just did this and his trees died. Very nice tagline. People will go, oh shoot, what do I have to do to get my trees after winter? Okay, and then you put below it hashtag pruning trees, hashtag whatever your company is. 2 hashtags, good enough. If you want to use another one, hashtag autumn. There's a good one. Okay, so hashtag autumn, hashtag pruning trees, hashtag XYZ company. All right, so you get your 3 hashtags. Tagline I talked about. Ask a question. Has this happened to you? Are your trees okay? Are you just simply mad? Don't do that. Okay, fine with that. Anyhow, just ask a question. Some of the social media gurus said every post that you have, every blog post should end with a question, period, to get people involved. Give the people something to do. And that's my last thing that I'm going to talk about in a second here. This is the 3 E's. Remember, the 3 E's are going to come. So we had visual, we had hashtags, we had tagline. Number 4 is the links. Okay. For now, I was just talking about links from other people. You found a nice little blog that you like. You copy the URL, put that into your Facebook post. Okay. And as soon as you hit the next line, it's going to populate magically. It's all magic on Facebook. All right, it's going to magically populate the picture and your tagline of the post down here. Okay, picture, and then below it, it'll have something else. Then there's a little plus on the bottom where you can add pictures, and then little blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s up here. If you click one of those numbers, that picture will go away or come back, no matter what. Okay, so now we got visual, we got hashtags, we got a tagline, and we got a URL. Now, it does not always have to be a URL. If you find a nice, cute picture of 2 cats having a great time with each other, don't take that the wrong way. I know it's late at night, but don't take that the wrong way. 2 cats playing with each other in a little furball, a little dead mouse, whatever. Okay, cute little picture is good enough. You don't always have to have a link. The link gets really, really important once you have your own blog. Okay, but again, later topic. We can't do everything tonight, that's for sure. Cool. Oh, 3 E's. Let's see if I can get this together. Okay, what does a post have to look like, or what does it have to incorporate? First of all, it has to entertain. That's period. You are on social media. You want to be social. You don't want to be boring. Okay, otherwise, and there goes your news feed. Everything's and they missed it. Okay, don't be boring. You have to be entertaining. Now, entertaining doesn't always have to be funny. Entertaining can also be something for the heart. Okay, so something for the heart. A sun's going down the horizon. Little kids sitting in front of the in front of a window where it's raining outside. These kind of things for the heart. Okay, entertainment is more than just fun and funny. Okay, sometimes news are entertaining. Really, think about it. Why do you watch that? Sports. Hello, sports is really entertaining. Everybody loves football right now. Football is everybody's crazy, and then baseball's coming up, so that's entertainment. Remember, there is more to entertainment than just funny. Okay, entertainment is sports, is things that you see outside, a beach, whatever. Great things. Hey, whoever's there, if you got a question, post it now because I'll answer it right here, right on this channel. Any question about social media, about Facebook, type it in there and I'll answer it right now. Okay, back to the 3 E's. Number 1, entertaining. So your posts have to be entertaining. Secondly, 2 would be educational posts. Okay. Anything you know something about or somebody else on the web knows about and you're just stealing the content from here, and stealing might be a wrong word. I love it when somebody takes my content and puts it on their page. That is social media pure for me. Social media is just great. If people just put the stuff out, if they share my things, I love that. And you should love it too. Because as soon as something is shared, whoops, it's in another atmosphere and in another stratosphere, and it shares out to their people as well. And then you have that snowball effect that you really want. Again, we'll get to that later. Posts have to be entertaining or educational. Okay, and then 3 is empowering. So that's where the question comes in I was talking before. If you ask a question, you're empowering people to answer something or to do something. There's polls on Twitter and on Facebook. There is, you can ask questions, as I said, okay? There is things where you can pull people in with forums. You can do forums on Facebook. Just anything. Really pretty cool. As long as people are interactive with that, and they're pulled into that post, then you empower them and they think they're in control and they will love you for that. Okay. So if you have any questions, because we're coming to the end of this session today, that was really just about posting. And I'll just repeat that a little bit, maybe tomorrow. But, posting is, of course, the most important things. The content that you put out there is really, really important. Okay, guys. So recap, Facebook, social media, great stuff. Great stuff. Amazing. You can go out there. It's all free. I'm sitting here. I'm live streaming right into your living room, into your business, wherever you're sitting, for free. Cost me nothing. Zip. Just a little bit of time. That's it. And then afterwards it's recorded and I can use it again. How cool is that? Social media is cool. It'll help your business no matter what. Number 2, what else did we learn tonight? That there's a crazy German with nearly no hair that used to be in the German Air Force and now has a company called Tango Media. Okay, and we do social media, web development, and online advertisement. Anything to get you online satisfied. www.tangrammedia.com or tangram.media works as well. Tangram is T-A-N-G-R-A-M. Tangram. Okay, what a tangram is. Look that up. Google that up tonight and post it on your page. I found this stupid idiot guy online which says live videos at 9 o'clock at night. Okay, somebody 6 o'clock over at the other side of the coast. There, this page, this way. Okay, but and he's talking about Tangram. What is a Tangram? Okay, you'll find out. Tell me tomorrow if you found out what a Tangram is, and I'll send you the 100 best things to post on Facebook. How do you like that one? Okay, find out what a Tangram is, and I'll send you that. Just drop me a line down here. Hey Sven, I know what a Tangram is. I found it out. Okay, social media is awesome. Okay, Facebook is even more awesome. It's okay to post. Don't be afraid. Okay. By the way, Facebook is a daily thing. You want to post at least 2 posts a day, if not more. Okay. what to post exactly, we'll get to that. Okay, today we just said the anatomy of a post. Okay, the anatomy of a post: visual, hashtags, tagline, okay, URLs. 3 things this post has to be: entertaining, has to be educational, and has to be empowering. Not all the 3 together, but if they're all 3 together, you're good. But entertaining alone is good enough, education alone is good enough, and empowering alone is also good enough. Remember the 3 E's. E's, would that be like this on your side? Okay, more like that. That's an E. E. Okay, well, with all of this, I'm going to conclude tonight. If you don't have any questions for me, what was that? There is one question in there. Okay, how again can I find pictures? Okay, I told you before, pictures are all over the web. Okay, just Google it. Google those pictures. And then when you Google it, there is results, all, and then the next one is images up on here. Just look for that. If you click on images, your search results will not display in text, but will display in images. Millions of images. Check that out. You can take any of those images. Just be on one thing on images. If you click on those images and they're about this size, very small, don't take them. Okay, it has to be at least a decent size, and you can see it. I mean, it's the same size than on your Facebook post. Otherwise, it's all going to be pixelated. These days, not a big problem, but sometimes pictures are just too small. If they look pixelated on your Facebook post, get rid of them. Just delete it. No big deal. Okay, guys, this wraps it up for tonight. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for punching in. This has been educational for me as well. This was Sven's Media Madness, episode 1. We're going to be back tomorrow night, most probably a little later, maybe 10 p.m. Eastern. But, somebody might be on the West Coast, and then it's not that late. And plus, you can watch this again and again and again. It's going to be so boring. Maybe you want to watch a tornado a little bit longer here. Going through the picture. Okay. By the way, that's tornado. Look at that. Cool. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for looking out for yourself and for your business, because this is really what it's all about. I know all this stuff. I can do this today 10,000 times, and I most probably will do it now as well for some customers. But you want to learn it, and you have to implement it to make your business more successful. Social media will get you out there successful. I promise you. I've seen it so many 100 times, and so many people have given me testimonials of how great that social media has helped them. Maybe I have someone to watch out for this live channel. It's called Sven's Media Madness. I'm going to have guests. I'm going to go at different locations. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm so looking forward to have you back here again on this channel. For tonight, I'm knocking it off. Crazy Sven is out of here. Maybe have an adult beverage now. I think that's a good idea. Maybe you should do too. Let's see who wins, the Vikings or the Giants tonight. See you soon. Have a good one.